Oh, it's that time again. Welcome to 5 Point Play, an NBA series where I break down 5 different points relating to a specific NBA topic. My name is 2K Kingslayer, and today we're going to be discussing Kemba Walker and why I believe he should go to the Indiana Pacers. Now, as this series goes, I have 5 points as to why I believe Kemba should go to the Pacers. So let's start off with number 1. So I want you guys to think about the landscape of the Eastern Conference right now and how that could potentially change going into next season. Specifically, I want you guys to think about the backcourts in the East. So who would you say right now is the best backcourt in the Eastern Conference? Maybe on paper you would say the Washington Wizards with Wall and Beal, but Wall is hurt all the time and we don't know if that's going to change anytime soon. You could also look at maybe Philadelphia with Ben Simmons and Jimmy Butler, but there's a good chance that Butler is out of there next year. Same thing can be said about the Bucks. We don't know if Chris Middleton is going to be there next year. Same thing for the Celtics. We don't know if Kyrie is staying there. He might be on the way out as well. So considering all the movement that could occur this offseason, there's a very good chance that if Kemba Walker went to the Indiana Pacers, he would be part of easily the best backcourt in the East. That pairing would remind me a lot of Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, and maybe even a little bit better than that combination. I mean, yeah, Dame is better than Kemba, but to me, Oladipo is clearly better than CJ McCollum, so that would be interesting. I don't know, leave me a comment about what you think there. But my point being, Oladipo would easily be the best teammate that Kemba has ever played with, and a pairing of those two would be extremely deadly in my opinion. My second point is that this would be a great fit for both sides. So I saw an article a little while back where Kemba Walker was quoted as saying that he actually likes playing off ball and was looking forward this past season to being able to play off the ball a little bit more, and he's actually quite good at it. This Ringer article said that he actually shoots 42% off of catch and shoot threes, which is excellent. That would work really well playing next to Oladipo, who likes to handle the ball but can also play off ball. Plus, think about all the pick and roll and pick and pop combinations you can get with Walker, Oladipo, Turner, and Sabonis. I mean, I think that would be really fun to watch. And just looking at the Pacers overall, they were so good this year before Oladipo went down. I think they were actually overperforming the past couple years a little bit. So yeah, if I'm Kemba Walker, I'm looking at that situation and thinking that it's pretty intriguing and that they could very easily be a top-tier Eastern Conference team if he goes there. Okay, reason number 3 that Kemba Walker should consider the Indiana Pacers is that they could actually cover his biggest weakness, in my opinion, which is his defense. So Kemba is not a sieve on defense. He does put in effort, but he does get burned a lot of times, especially by faster guys and bigger guys. So if he went to Indiana, they actually had the 3rd highest defensive rating in the NBA this past year. Kemba Walker's defensive rating this past season was 105, which, while not horrible, is certainly not a strength of his. So that's just another reason why Indiana would be a perfect fit for Kemba Walker. Reason number 4 that Kemba Walker should consider the Indiana Pacers: Myles Turner. So I am an unapologetic Myles Turner truther. I think that deep down, Myles Turner is a very good player. He just hasn't blossomed quite yet. And I know he's been in the league a couple of years by now. Some people have given up on him already. But you can see signs of a really good player there. A guy who's not just a rotation player, but someone who could be reliable on the offensive side, but definitely on the defensive side. And I think that if you're Kemba Walker and you're thinking about the fact that, okay, you basically need 3 stars to be successful in today's NBA landscape, unfortunately. So you've got Victor Oladipo there, and there is no second star. But you consider the fact that while Myles Turner is probably not going to turn into a superstar, I could definitely see a reality where Myles Turner is putting up 18 and 9 with 2 blocks. And if that's your third option between Kemba and Victor Oladipo, that's a recipe for success in my book. So that is just another reason why I think Kemba should look long and hard at this Indiana Pacers team. as an option for not only the present, but also the future. And finally, reason number 5 that Kemba Walker should consider the Indiana Pacers, the MVP possibility. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that if Kemba Walker went to the Indiana Pacers, it would be a lock that he would be MVP of the league or anything like that, especially being that in the Eastern Conference, you also have Giannis and possibly Kevin Durant. However, as we mentioned earlier, the East is kind of going to be wide open, especially when you think about the backcourts. So if Kemba goes to the Pacers, you got to imagine that's quite a bit of extra wins that they're going to be getting. They could potentially be vying for the number 1 or 2 spot in the East. And if they make that big of a jump, you got to think that Kemba Walker is going to be getting real consideration for MVP because he would be that missing ingredient that they didn't have this past year. Now, obviously, we know Oladipo got injured, so there's that to consider. But the Pacers would be so much better. And I think even casual NBA heads are aware of how good Kemba is. But in case you don't, let me put this into context for you, okay? Kemba Walker's best teammates ever, were Al Jefferson and Nicholas Batum. I sincerely mean no hate when I say that. I think that Al Jefferson was underappreciated during his time. His footwork was really, really good. And Nicholas Batum was a triple-double threat at one point in his career. But those were Kemba's best teammates ever, okay? And also, think about how long this poor man has been straddled with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist on his team, okay? I'm not here to hate, but I'm just saying, we all know that Kemba has been in a far from ideal situation. I think people are really rooting for him at this point, and I think if he goes to that Indiana team and they break 50 wins, I think that he could very easily be a legitimate MVP candidate right up there with the Giannis's and the Hardens of the world. So ladies and gentlemen, those are my 5 reasons why I think that Kemba should consider the Pacers. Let me know in the comments section what you think. Do you think he should go to the Pacers? Would it be a good fit? Should he go somewhere else? Let me know down below. Be sure to hit the like button if you appreciate this and subscribe for more. And until next time, happy gaming, y'all.